I believe that most of the times if a horse has a problem, it's a people problem. Unfortunately, I've inadvertently caused one with my 3-year-old quarter horse. This little gal had a bad start from the beginning. She was weaned, branded, and turned out with no human contact until her owner ran in, roped her, choked her down, and threw a halter on her. Drug her into the trailer, banged her up all, and brought her to me last spring. Where should I start?
Wow. You know, that sounds like a horrible deal. And trust me, those things happen. That's reality. A lot of people, through just plain ignorance, think that the horse is something they kind of just jam and go with. And so they get bruised, they get hurt. In fact, what we try to teach in our resistance-free training is that when horses are branded, thrown, they get, of course, obviously that's a pretty negative behavior. What you've got to do is look at that as that experience as being a red ball that we're going to put into a bowl. Boy, when he got branded, choked down, and thrown onto the ground, that entry into his mind, I promise you, is a very abusive, negative one that's going to last him the rest of his life. So to work around that, the first thing I teach is that A, you never can go in and just replace it or erase it. When we work with the horse, make an entry into his mind, in other words, like a computer that we're putting an entry into, to make that positive, he's got to have a positive feedback to us. In other words, it's got to be something he likes, something that he's enjoying, kind of like a little kid in a school. If you're there shaking a whip at him saying, "You listen to me," he's going to be looking at his watch wanting to get out of there. Trust me, his window of learning is going to be like that. So what we do in resistance-free training is make it something to where we're in rhythm with him, timing with him. It's a positive inflow. He kind of doesn't want to go back to the barn. He wants to stay out and work with us, or the little boy in school, you know, really listen for the next assignment. Then it's a white ball. So that entry, basically, if we get a red one, we know we're never going to erase, but we also have a white one in there with it. Believe it or not, the third time we work with this horse, it's about this simple. We're reaching in that bowl. And if we've got a red one and a white one, it's either going to be positive or negative. We've got a 50% chance of this horse's reactions right at first either being positive or negative. So, like the abused child, a living creature, of course, is no different than our horse. We've got him in his mind, and that branding, that choking down, those red balls are there. So our job, and this person's job is going to be tremendous. What she's got to do now, or he, is go back and put 5,890 white ones in. So even though the red ones might bubble up, the chances or the ratio and the odds are really different. And so that's why in our problem horse video, all of our books and training, everything that we teach in our seminars is a positive reinforcement, get the horse to like it, and boy, on the abused horses, outnumber those red ones is the only way we're going to work around it. And Justin, I hope as a father I've been able to do that raising you, you know. The positive reinforcement's so important. It gives people confidence, gives your horse confidence. Spend a lifetime encouraging rather than discouraging. So I hope that helps you.